In recent years, rabbits have become the third most popular pet. But when people think of dogs and rabbits together, they don't usually imagine them as best friends. However, with the right approach, patience, and understanding, these two very different animals can form an unexpected and heartwarming bond. In this video, I want to share a few tricks on how I turned my home into a place where two shelter dogs who had a rough start in life and carried the stigma of their breeds became best friends with my two rabbits. But before we get into it, thank you for being here. It means the world to us. Why some dogs and rabbits coexist peacefully while others do not. It all comes down to natural instincts. Dogs are hunters by nature, while rabbits are prey animals. Over time, many dog breeds were specifically bred to chase and catch smaller animals, and that instinct remains deeply rooted in them even today. However, not all dogs react the same way. While breed plays a huge role, personality sometimes is often the bigger factor. Some dogs, no matter of their breed, are naturally calm and less reactive, and it's making them much more likely to get along with a rabbit. If you are thinking about introducing your dog to a new bunny, the most important thing to remember is that personality matters a lot. Some breeds, like golden retrievers or Great Pyrenees, for example, tend to be gentler and more accepting of smaller animals, while other dogs may have a higher prey drive, making them less predictable around them. Breeds like terriers, huskies, greyhounds, or beagles, for instance, were originally bred for hunting or chasing, so their instincts can kick in even if they've been raised in a loving environment. Of course, every dog is unique, and training, socialization, and individual temperament play huge roles on how they interact with smaller animals. You can have a dog known for a strong prey drive, yet they turned out to be the most gentle and sweet around smaller animals. On the other hand, a dog from a breed typically known to be good with other animals may not be as tolerant or gentle. So before introducing your dog to a bunny, please take a closer look on how they behave around smaller animals. If they lock eyes, stare intensely, or track every movement with focus, that's an indication of a strong prey drive. But if they're more relaxed, curious but without being fixated, or maybe not curious at all, that is a much better foundation to start from. Just know that instincts can kick in unexpectedly, even in the best trained dogs, so always be prepared. The key is knowing your dog personality inside and out before bringing a bunny into the picture. If you are confident in their behavior, take things slow and always supervise. And if you have any doubts, it is better to be cautious. Setting up for success. Before adopting a rabbit, it is best to have a designated safe area where the bunny will live separately from the dog, just in case things don't work out. It is also crucial to ensure your bunny feels safe and trusts you before introducing them to a new dog, especially if they were recently adopted. A new environment can be overwhelming and stress levels can be high. Rabbits need a quiet, safe place with plenty of space to move around and exercise, along with plenty of time to bond with you. Building that trust first will help them feel more secure before facing a new and potentially stressful situation. If you already have a rabbit and are thinking about adding a dog to the family, finding one with a mellow personality and low prey drive takes a little time and research, but with the right approach, it is possible. I have adopted both of my dogs from the shelter and introduced them to my bunnies. It wasn't an instant success, but with patience, careful supervision, and a steady approach and love, it worked out beautifully. Not every introduction has a happy ending, and I was prepared for both outcomes. My dogs were adopted a year apart, and I had to go through this process twice. Aspen was adopted first, and she was bonded with the bunnies for a full year before I adopted Sage. I had no idea if Sage would even get along with the other dogs, let alone rabbits. But she turned out to be the sweetest dog ever. Not only does she love her sister, but she absolutely adores her little bunny brothers. She is the most gentle soul I have seen in a dog. Introducing them. The first meetings, keep it safe. When you are ready for introductions, slow and safe is the way to go. You should never just put them in a same space and hope for the best. That is a disaster waiting to happen. The safest way to start is with a sturdy pet gate or an exercise pen separating them. This way, they can see and smell each other, but there is no chance of accidental chasing or rough interactions. Watch your dog's body language closely. If they're standing stiff, staring intensely, whining, or trembling with excitement, that's a warning sign. If they lunge at the gate, bark aggressively, or try to dig under, it's a huge red flag, and introductions may not be possible. But if your dog wags their tail softly and looks curious but calm, that is a positive sign. Pay attention to your rabbit's reaction. Rabbits are prey animals, and if they feel unsafe, they may freeze, stomp their feet, or try to run away. If this happens, please stop introductions immediately. Rabbits get stressed very easily, and stress can lead to GI stasis or even heart attacks, both of which can be deadly and costly to treat. On the other side, if your rabbit feels safe enough to approach the gate and sniff around while your dog stays calm, that is a positive step. Please always prioritize your rabbit's comfort and safety. They need their own space where they feel secure, especially if a dog is in a house. Dogs are pack animals, and so I wanted mine to see the bunnies as part of that pack. So I spent a lot of time with the bunnies right in front of them. I sat on the floor, pet them, talked to them softly, and made it clear that they are part of the family and not a toy or just some random animal. Over time, my dogs picked up on my energy and they learned and they accepted them. Dogs learn through association, and so I made sure they connected the bunny with positive experiences. Supervision is everything in those first few weeks or even months, because accidents can happen when you least expect them. Introducing a bunny to a dog requires patience, observation, and trust in your instincts. By building trust and showing both animals that they are part of the family, you can create a peaceful coexistence. But remember, not all dogs are suited to live with bunnies, and that's okay. Do what's best for the safety and happiness of all your pets. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe and like, and see you next time.